Is it just me, or are you guys also wondering, like, how the hell am I supposed to stay positive during chaotic times like these? We got the election, we got coronavirus coming on, we got possible vaccines coming out. Who knows if they might turn us into zombies? I don't know. But the point is, it is crazy hard to stay positive during all this negative stuff. Well, today I'm going to be showing you guys a method I use through journaling to stimulate some positive thinking. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's go.
I wake up, sun down now, check, no drip this, wet. Tell them run it up.
Yo, my guys, what's good? It's your boy Glasgow back with another video, and I hope y'all doing well, man. I hope you're taking care of yourself. But without further ado, we're gonna jump right into it, and we're gonna talk a little bit about self-care. Now, before you manly ass men click off the video, look, let's just admit it, man. 2020 has been hard. It's been hard as hell for everybody. Hell, 2020 even got me. I've even been considering and tossing around the thought that, damn, am I dealing with depression? And that's something I've never wrestled with before. With that being said, that's exactly why I think it's super important that I've been forcing myself to think positive, and I've been doing that through journaling. So today I just want to share with you guys some of the ways that I've been doing that, and if you find it useful, use it. If you don't, you know, whatever. But I think it could help. Also, I say I'm journaling, and sometimes I do, but a lot of times I type it on my laptop. I use some different prompts and I type it out on my laptop. Don't judge me. Look, it's not a real journal. I like to be digital. I like to keep everything where it's available on my phone. I lose those little journals. So when I say journal, I'm gonna be typing it on my laptop. Don't judge me. So the first section of my journal, the prompts that I use, is about being thankful. Because lately I've learned that success isn't about just taking actions. It's about taking actions from a positive state. So lately I've been putting in some prompts in my journal to really get the positive vibes flowing. And that's about me being thankful. So I'm going to go through some of those questions with you guys right now. And I'm going to fill it out as if I was filling it out like I would every single day. So without further ado, we're going to hop right in. We're just going to do the prompts together. I'm going to fill it out like you guys weren't even here. So first thing is, what are 3 things that I'm thankful for? The first thing I'm thankful for is just that my family is safe during all this time. There's a lot of health issues around the country, and my family hasn't had any cases like that, and I'm glad that they're safe and healthy. So nice. What's the second thing that I'm thankful about? You know, I've always kind of wanted to be a content creator, and I look around at my office and just see all the things that I've been able to get, the equipment that I've been able to buy. So I'm thankful that I have this equipment. Even though the content hasn't been created, I have the means to create the content that I'm wanting to get out of my mind. So I'm thankful for that. Thankful for the equipment to create. So you see how we getting the positive juices flowing already? So what's the third thing that I'm thankful for? Well, a lot of people have lost their job during this whole pandemic. You know, I'm with a company that has been able to keep me employed, and you know, they pay relatively well. So I'm thankful that I still have a job to kind of support all these extra dreams that I'm doing. So thankful. So thankful for still having a job. Perfect. So this next section is where, after I've gotten the positive energy really flowing, it's where I want to shift that energy into the direction of my life that I'm wanting to go, right? The first question is designed for me to focus on the good things in my life and not the bad. The second question is because I always tend to see my flaws and never my progress. So I want to just kind of get rid of that habit, and I want to start seeing the progress that I make in some of the projects instead of all the things that I did wrong. The third question is because I always have this tendency to really look at the things or people that I don't have in my life versus the people that I do have in my life. And I just find that if I'm always looking for what's out there, I'm never really cultivating the relationships that I already have. So the third question is to get me to focus on the people that are already in my life and how I can build those relationships and make them better. So the first question here is, what in life are you excited about right now? What in life am I excited about? Man, I'm excited for 2021. Like, that's a new year. We get to start over. Hopefully things will be better. So I'm gonna put that down. I'm excited for the new year and a new start. You can't tell me we don't need a new start after 2020. Oh my gosh. Now, the next question is, what improvements in life have I made recently? That's a good question. What improvements have I made? So this is where I'm getting to start to focus on the progress, versus over what mistakes I've been making. So what things have I improved on? Honestly, I think I've improved on my content creation strategy. I think it's a lot more streamlined. It allows me to create a lot more content. I don't know if you guys noticed, I dropped like 4 videos last week. Normally I drop like 1 video every 2 weeks. So I'm impressed, or I like that my process has gotten better, which has allowed me to create more content. So I've been a lot better at creating content like that. Boom. So the third question is, who is someone I could strengthen my relationship with right now? And again, that's the question that's going to get me to focus on who's in my life and what can I do to kind of cultivate that relationship with that person. It's a good question. Man. Yeah, so I got my homie Rashad. He's one of my good friends here. We kind of go out together. We kind of on the same wavelength. And I honestly haven't talked to him in 3 weeks. But I know that's a good friend of mine, and I should do a better job of reaching out to him versus wondering how can I get, the next friend or the next girl. I should focus on the homie I do have. So let's see. I could reach out to Rashad and be a better friend. Yeah, okay. I can focus on that. Cool. Now, the last question is, what's something positive about your job? Even though I had just got done bragging about my job, there are a lot of changes that have been made in our organization that are leaving me pretty stressful, to be honest with you. So I'm thankful I have a job, but now I'm trying to find the happiness within that job so I can continue to perform. Because lately it's been tough during these times. So I'm really going to be focusing on trying to find the positive aspects of that job. So what's something positive about my job? I'll name a few things. Well, they keep us up to date, with the best equipment, they've given us a very generous work from home policy, very generous work from home policy. Okay. We don't have to come back into the office until June 2021. Okay. Don't have to return to office until June. And we have open PTO. So those are some pretty good things. Even though I'm hating the job right now, those are some positive things that I can take away from open PTO policy. Okay, yeah. So cool. So this last section is going to seem counterintuitive because it's me purposely thinking about something negative. But I learned about a mental model about how to work through negative situations. So I just want to practice that mental model to the point where it becomes natural for me to do it, to where it's almost automatic. When something negative happens, I just do this mental model without thinking. That's kind of the whole thought process here. So what I do is I think of something negative that happened to me either that day or the day before, and then I walk myself through these different questions, kind of working through that mental model, and we're going to do that right now. Okay, let's see. What happened yesterday? Yesterday was a pretty good day, but let's see what happened yesterday. Okay, yeah. So I usually, by Saturday night, guys, I usually have at least 2 videos uploaded for the week, right? Like they're already in YouTube and processed. I was supposed to do a lot of work yesterday and I just didn't do it. And I was honestly pretty down on myself about that. So we'll put that. Didn't follow work schedule. Wasn't disciplined. Okay. Now let's name a positive. The next question is name a positive about that negative situation. So that's the thing. We always want to be finding the positive about a negative situation. So I would say one positive about that is I got a ton of sleep, right? I got a ton of sleep. And to be honest, I probably overworked myself. So sleep was probably needed for me. So that is a good thing. So I got a ton of sleep because my body needed it. what can I learn from this situation? It's a great question. What can I learn from this? Yeah, I can learn a few things from this, but we'll just go with one. I can learn that, you know, sometimes things are going to come up, or I need to learn to anticipate when I'm going to be tired, or I need to learn that maybe I shouldn't wear myself out throughout the week so that I can do an equal amount of work on the days that I had planned to do work. So I can learn to pace myself throughout the week so I can stay on schedule. Okay. How can I use this to help myself and others? Yeah, so that's a good question. It's pretty much the same thing I just said. You know, I preach this work hard, you know, hard work beats everything. But at the same time, there is a possibility of burnout. And so what I can do is help people and give people a message like this. What I'm doing right now is that, yeah, working hard is great, but you still need to plan it and you still need to pace yourself out. So I can give people that exact same message. So I can help people understand that hard work is great, but still need to pace yourself. Cool. And then what's one funny thing I haven't noticed about the situation? So it's funny I do that because I do try to laugh at the negative situation. There's always a positive thing and there's always a funny thing about really any situation you go through. So trying to find that funny part of the situation is really something that I try to do. So what's funny about this situation that I haven't noticed yet? Yeah, I was lazy on this work day. Not only was I lazy, I ate incredibly bad. I must have ate 3 packs of Sweet Tarts. Guys, if you don't know me, I love candy. And that's not really on my diet because I'm trying to get, you know, I'm trying to be slender, trying to be swole as shit for 2021. And 3 packs of Sweet Tarts, that's not really in the diet plan. So, but I think that's funny because I kind of let go of myself yesterday. So I had 3 packs of Sweet Tarts. I had 3 packs of Sweet Tarts. That's ridiculous. I need to stop doing that. Okay. And then how can I use this as motivation? Well, obviously we don't want this happening next week. You know, we want to have our videos done by next week. So I can use this as motivation as I want to measure myself against this last week where I didn't perform as well. So motivation saying I want to be further ahead next week than I was last week. Okay. Okay, so that was it, guys. Those are really the prompts that I go through. That's how I journal every day to really help myself stay positive. You see, I'm forcing myself to think about the positive aspects of my life or the day that I was going through. And if I continue to train my brain to do those things, it's going to naturally think about positive things going forward. So that's really the whole point of this, guys. But I just wanted to show you how I'm journaling, how I'm forcing myself to stay positive. If you guys found value in this video, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit the like, hit the sub, hit the bell, join the gang. But anyway, guys, y'all know what it is. It's your boy Glass. He's out. Peace.